Short pause. Hold your breath for the dynamic duo.
Transition fade into episode 10 and cut. I think we got it. We got it? Yeah, we got it. I think we should try to do it again.
I'm not following. You mean like a redo?
Yeah. Let's see if it works. We'll color grade this one. Just see if it works. Trust me, it's going to be good. Trust me. So this parallels the thought process that some collectors, I think, might be having with this offering. And it always seems to be the topic of conversation, and it's often labeled kind of like a redeco, repaint, or reissue of a figure. Back in my day, we called them variants. True, and these were the unicorns of the hunting world for collectors. Being able to find these variants allowed collectors the prestige of being known as master hunters, the cravens of the collecting world, the apex predators of their line. You know what I'm saying. So why doesn't that same tradition hold true today, or even with this line? I'm not too sure, but today on August 24th, Mezco Toys dropped their 112 Collective Golden Age Batman Cape Crusader Edition. I didn't even need to take a breath for that. I could have just kept going and going and going and going and going. So this Batman offering is... Hold on a second. Excuse me.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm taking notes for Mr. Mellon.
He told you to write down everything I said.
Yes, he did.
You ready? Okay, good. So this set seems to be the streamlined palette swap of the single figure offering of the Batman versus Two-Faced box set. Translation: with this set, you're going to get all of this and none of this. I did like, however, the base seems to pull off that black and white comic vibe. I dug that. Now, the target audience for this offering seems to lean more toward the hardcore Batman fan or the completist.
That's me.
Or the collector that wants that more realistic comic book aesthetic. Because I'm not too sure how much reduced visibility a 6'2", 210-pound man can achieve in a blue and gray suit. And now that I think about it, there's no way that Batman is 210 pounds. I'm 200 on a cheat day, and I'm nowhere near the bulk and size of... Oh, God, I got to get back in the gym. Anyway, this version pays homage to the black and gray concept that was originally intended for the character, but couldn't be achieved because of the 4-color process print that was being utilized at the time, which would probably have given him more of an ink smudge look if they used all black. Smudge Man! Now, this was a limited edition MDX exclusive, and it went up for pre-order at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It has an estimated release date for October 2022. There was a 2-person customer limit, and the price point for this was $95. That's not including tax and shipping, which is in line with most of their single character offerings, and it's about half the price of the box set that was previously offered. Now, the keen-eyed collector will probably bring up the fact that the punch and impact effects are missing from the set, but the good thing is if you have the previous version, or if you have the advent calendar, you can play Mike Tyson's visual punch-out to your heart's content. You can also swap out the belts if this version is too first appearance for you. And if you don't have those versions, well, point for you. As of the creation of this video, this offering is still up for pre-order. I'll make sure I put a link in the description below. No, I don't get paid for clicking, so go ahead. It's safe. If you don't believe me, you can go to Mezco Toys. You can type in Batman, and you should be able to find it there as well. I mean, it's a lot of extra steps, but you do you. I also wanted to point out that the streak is now at 16 pre-orders without incident, meaning since we've had any kind of issues with the pre-ordering, such as the website crashing. And during that time, we've had some pretty popular releases that would increase the site traffic, such as the Pink Skulls Chaos Club, Dr. Doom, Spider-Man, Snake Eyes, just to name a few characters. Now, I just wanted to point out the positive, because if they do have a website malfunction, and then some people will disregard how well something has been going and focus on more of that negative event. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I hope I didn't.
Game on the line. It goes. Mavericks are going to pull off the win. 1.9 to play. Perfect on the season.
Now, is this a must-have release for every collector? I think it really depends on how big of a Batman fan you are, or if it fits within your collecting budget right now. Currently, there are a few higher price point offerings projected to release, so it's always good to kind of take all of these things into consideration. So this week was quite a revealing one. I want to just take a little bit of time and talk about it because this one was kind of personal for me. A couple collectors buddies, they kind of came down to visit me, and I hadn't seen them in a while. We sat down and we chatted for a little bit, and then we decided that we would ride around town and do a little bit of hunting. One of my friends, KJ, said that we should go visit this comic book place that's kind of close to my area. Now, I've never been here before, so it was actually cool to check out a new place, and I was amazed at everything that this place had to offer. Wall-to-wall nerdgasm. I'm telling you, there's comic books, there was vintage and current figures. I literally had to leave my wallet out in the car. I even got to, or at least I think I got to see somebody famous.
KJ, yo, is that D? Amazing? That D? Is that them?
Now, fast forward, we all went out to dinner. We went back to my place. My lady made us some drinks, and we just kind of like talked about toys, the community, and just life in general. We were just having so much fun that during that moment, we all decided to just jump on Instagram and go live. And I think that we were having such a great time, we just wanted to share that energy with everybody else. So there was like a little quick Q&A session. There was a little bit of shoulder posing. And afterwards, my friends left, and I began to think. Quick 10-second scrub. A few days later, I was told on 3 separate occasions that some of my friends in the collecting community were either having personal or health issues. And again, I began to think. And what I came up with is life is short. I know it's been said before, it's very cliche, but it really is. And having these little moments to enjoy with friends and share part of their life and my life together just makes collecting a little bit more meaningful because it makes those relationships stronger. I've also said this before too, but there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of negativity in the community. It's gotten better over the past year, but it's something that I've never really understood, especially if it's something a person chooses to invest their time and their money into, let alone relationships. Nothing is perfect, but trying to nitpick things where the imperfections outweigh the enjoyment is just a recipe for unhappiness. But let's bring this back around. Sharing those moments and those experiences with friends, it just makes me realize what is important. I appreciate the people that I have that are around me. Their words of encouragement, their lighthearted conversation, the presence that they have to reflect the energy to inspire me just to be a better person. With that being said, I wanted to do a giveaway. Now, there's nothing attached to this. You don't have to like the video, you don't have to share, you don't have to subscribe. But I had to try to figure out a way to do this. So what I did was I went back to my Instagram and my YouTube videos, and I chose 10 people who were supportive of what I'm doing. I also looked at some of the people who said positive things either on my channel or had some kind of positive impact within the community. I don't want to leave anybody new out, so what I want to do is try to add 5 more people. So if you want, comment below about something positive or someone who has influenced you in a positive way. I'll take 5 of those ones that leave me the most misty-eyed. And I'll put them in a random wheel spinner on Instagram Live, let's say Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How about that? I also know some people may not be as open and may not be comfortable with commenting. So what you can do is you can just instant message me at the Toy Paige. I'll leave that link in the description below as well. But once the winning person is announced, I want to make sure that I read the winning comment because, like I said, we're trying to spread positivity here. We're all just having a good time, and I think all of us want that shared energy. I've kind of gotten away from giveaways, but I really want to start trying to do it again. I think there is meaning behind it. Honestly, it's part of the joy that's been taken out of collecting, and I think we all should be trying to find little ways to kind of bring that back. So positive impact comments here, or you can private message me. Like I said, it's going to be Monday, August 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll do an Instagram Live giveaway for that. Wait, I don't even think I showed you guys what I'd be giving away. So I built this for a pink skull shot. I have a tendency to do that. KJ always gives me shit about building something and just doing one shot. But hey, I did 3 shots with this one. So anyway, but this is something I like to do. If this looks familiar, it's actually from the Pink Skulls Chaos Club Gig from Hell box set. It's that building that's in the background. And what you'll be getting is the building and the sidewalk. Nice little building facade. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. This has also a semi-translucent window that you can shine light through. Check that out. So a little disclaimer, this building is not perfect. It was a quick build that I did. Took me about 3 days, and it was just for 1 or 2 shots. So again, not perfect, but hey, it's free. So you should have no complaints. If you are interested, please feel free to play along. If not, hey, just do something positive for somebody else out there, man. Like your favorite content creators' videos, watch one of their live streams, send a message to say thank you, check on your people in your circle, help an old lady across the street. Do they even do that anymore? But anyway, something that has a positive impact on someone else's life. That's it. So if you can't do that, remember, they're just toys. So have fun. Hey, wait. Don't go anywhere just yet. I got some quick bonus content for you. As I was putting this video together on Friday, there was a bunch of estimated release date changes that happened. So instead of trying to squeeze it all in and pushing back the production time for this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave links in the description below to my socials, and that'll be able to push you over to where you can find all of that information. Now on Instagram, you're probably going to see a picture of Dr. Doom. Don't worry, he's safe. I had a little bit of technical difficulty, and that's supposed to be Green Goblin up there, so don't worry about that. And because I like you so much, and because you stayed till the end, I added bonus content for you. What I did was I listed the next 10 projected releases. Keyword is projected. Their dates, the price points for those, and hopefully this will give you a better idea of what's coming out so you can kind of plan accordingly, because that's what all this is really about, having the information so you can make better purchasing decisions. So I've been covering this line pretty much since they started, and religiously since about 2016 and 17. That's with collecting information, verifying, organizing, presenting all that for everybody. So I just wanted to take some time to thank the people that recognize the hard work and the time that I put into it by not only passing on the information throughout the community, but also where they can go to find it. And I don't think I can end the video unless we talked about the elephant in the room: delays. Yeah, delays suck. I know, I hate them. But if SDCC has shown us anything, is that some of those delays are in part to provide a better overall product. Things like adding double joint elbows or better fitting material like they did with Leatherface, Death Dealer, and Constantine. There are also reasons for the delays that we are not aware of, and I think that's probably the sticking point with collectors. So do me a favor, if you ever have time, whenever you feel like any of these companies, not just Mezco, but they're pushing stuff back too much, just take some time and Google China shipping delays or shipping chain crisis or toy manufacturing issues. There are numerous news and independently researched outlets that will provide you just a little bit more insight into what's going on behind the scenes. Like I said before, there's a lot of negativity in the community, and a lot of that comes from collectors that just not expanding their thought process behind clicking a button, whether it's be in the community or buying a product. That's not a slight against anyone at all or the community. It just means collectively, I think that we can do better. That means just informing ourselves on what the process is and why they have some of these things that happen to cause the delays. Can Mezco do a better job as a community in terms of communication? Of course. But it's obvious that there's work that needs to be done on both sides. So, end rant.